Hey class, welcome to COMM 313 online for the spring 2019 semester at Loyola University. I am going to be your instructor for this term. My name is Dr. Lambi Bobby Papulias. You guys can call me Dr. P, Dr. Papulias, Professor Bobby, Dr. Bobby, whatever is easier for you guys. I'm looking very forward to teaching you guys about COMM 313. It's going to be a very fun class. Given the fact that it's online, I think this is going to be a great experience for all of you. Now that we have so much digital communication and electronic communication in the workplace, this is going to be great exposure for you to see the different things that you can do to communicate online, to be successful when you are communicating online, and how you can work with other people when you're in an online setting. Since this class will have a group project, you're going to see the tasks that you need to complete in order to have a successful group project. So first and foremost, I want to go over the format of our course and what you can expect each week and where you can go for certain items. So when you log in, I usually have this message up here. If I have an important announcement to make for you guys, I will usually post it up here. I will also post it in our announcements tab here and send you an email as well. But it will say here that our weekly content is located under the lessons tab, which is located right here to the menu bar to the left. Please be sure to log in each week to complete the weekly activities and watch the weekly video lectures. So weeks will start on Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time, and they will end on Tuesday at 11:55 p.m. Central Time. So what that means is I will have the content for each week. So I believe we have 15 weeks. I will have the content for each week up for you guys by Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. And since this is an asynchronous class, meaning you don't have to log in at a certain time to be in video or to log in for attendance, all you need to do is log in sometime during that week to complete the tasks. Keep in mind, I highly recommend logging in early in the week, meaning if our week starts Wednesday night at 7 o'clock p.m., I would try to log in at least by Friday, so that way you can watch the video lecture, you could see what you need to complete for the week. For example, if we have a discussion board that you need to participate in, usually you'll have to complete a main post, and that main post is going to be due midweek, and then the response to your peers is going to be due by Tuesday night. Well, if you log in on Monday to view the lecture for that week, you would have already missed the deadline of what you need to do to complete for the discussion forum. However, keep in mind in the syllabus, I do have it listed when we do have discussion forums to complete for that week. So what I want to do first I want to show you what our lessons are going to look like each week, and then we're going to go ahead and go over the syllabus. So each week we're going to have a lesson that I'm going to post. If we have a discussion forum, it will be here. So if you click on forums, you're going to see there are going to be no discussions here. Don't worry about this general discussion. I'm not even sure why that is there. But for the discussion weeks, you will see the topics posted here. So let's go back to our lessons. So each week I'm going to be posting the lesson here. So right now we have week 1 here. For next week, for week 2, it will be above week 1. So when you log in next week, you're going to see week 2 up here. And then below it, when you scroll down, will be week 1. So for week 1, I just want to go ahead and read what we have up here. I'll usually have a welcome message up here. Then we're going to have the items to complete for this week here. We're also going to have the week 1 video lecture here. Since I'm in the progress of recording it right now, you will not see a link, but the link will be posted here. And then I will have additional items to complete for each week. It will be located here. So for this week, you have an introduction quiz to complete. So let's go ahead and go through. So again, welcome to week 1 of our online 313 course, Corporate and Organizational Communication. This course places you in the role of the organization's internal communication manager. It examines the variety of communication challenges organizations face, including globalization, changing organizational identity and employment patterns, diversity, outsourcing, and new technologies. Given the fact that we are in a digital age of communication, you would be surprised at the different types of communications that we have globally within our organization, different type of stakeholders that we deal with on a daily basis when you are running an organization. So these are a lot of the aspects that we're going to be looking at in this class. These topics will be explored through readings, lectures, class discussions, guest speakers who will provide firsthand experiences in organizational communication. You will also have opportunities to apply practical communication skills through discussion, written assignments, and a team project. So I will post our weekly class activities here under lessons. Each week will start on Wednesday of that week at 7 o'clock p.m. and it will end on Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. For example, week 1 will be from Wednesday, January 16th at 7 o'clock p.m. to Tuesday, January 22nd at 11:59 p.m. Each week I will post an announcement by Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. giving you the video link and directions for you to complete for that week. You will need to complete the required items by the end of the week on Tuesday night, 11:59 p.m. Central Time. So the items to complete for this week, you're going to watch this video lecture. You're going to review the course syllabus located on the left menu bar under syllabus here. And then you're also going to read chapter 1 because we're going to be reviewing this during week 2. I would like to have you guys prepared for my video lectures, having read the chapters. So please keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and take a look at the syllabus. Oh, before we do the syllabus, I also want to let you know you have an introduction quiz to complete. You could click on this link here, or you could click on tests and quizzes here and take it from here. But let's go back to the lesson. Usually I'll put the link here for the introduction quiz. So when you click on the introduction quiz, it's pretty simple. You have until the end of the week to complete it. You will go ahead and click on this link and you are going to answer this question down here. So in the answer box below, please tell me a little bit about yourself so I can get to know you as a student. There's no minimum or maximum length required for your answer. This is going to be worth 5 points of your attendance, participation, and assignments grade. So feel free to discuss your background, your major, maybe current employment or an internship that you're working at, or even ambitions in life or something else that you think I should get to know you as a student. These are important aspects given the fact that we're in an online class. I still like to know who my students are, what makes you guys tick, what are certain things that you might be looking forward to in life. So let's go ahead and go back to our overview, to our lessons. And so that's it for this week. That's all we're going to be doing here. But before I want to go over our syllabus, and if you click here, you go ahead and download the syllabus. So I put my cell phone up here. Given the fact that we are in an online class, I want to make sure that you guys are able to contact me directly. I do have my email here for non-urgent issues. If you feel you want to ask me a question regarding, maybe an assignment that's due in 4 or 5 weeks, go ahead and, send me an email. Let's say it's Tuesday night and you have an assignment due and you have a last minute question, go ahead and send me a text message. I do keep my text messages on silent, so if you text me a little too late, I will go ahead and respond to you in the morning. So my office is online. My office hours are all week for you guys. Whenever you need to talk about something, you can either just pick up the phone and call me, send me a text message, an email. If it's something that's a little bit more important or personal, you can always set up an appointment so we make sure we give you enough time. Again, our class days, they're online. They're going to be posted 7 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday, and it's going to be a weekly format online. So here's our textbook that you need to purchase. Please make sure you do purchase the textbook because you will need it for our class. It's Corporate Communication, A Guide to Theory and Practice, 5th edition. Make sure you get the 5th edition because there are updates in there that I do use during the class for lectures and even for quizzes in this course. So we went ahead and went over the course description in Sakai. Your student learning outcomes are listed here. You're going to be able to accurately describe key elements, understand the effect of communication and organizational success, identify communication problems, recognize and create solutions as well. So our class is going to consist of lecture and discussion. We're going to learn from one another. Therefore, you're expected to have read the appropriate chapters outside of class. I'm going to facilitate these class discussion video lectures and the material from our reading. So we will not discuss all of the materials or content from each chapter. However, it's your responsibility for it to know it inside and out on exams. And again, when possible, we'll have guest speakers who are specialists in the areas we are discussing. I will try to bring guest speakers on, record them, post them in our class so you could watch as well. Again, make sure you have you have the textbook, everything that you need. Assignments that are late will be deducted 10% for every day they are late, and students are expected to have email accounts and be able to use them. And of course, active class participation is a requirement in this course. So you ask, how do we participate in an online class? Well, we are going to have weeks where they have discussion boards that you are going to have to go into. Again, make sure you do participate each week that we have discussion boards. You do watch the video lectures each week. You will have a group project to complete in class, or excuse me, with your classmates. I do give you guys a couple weeks to work on your group projects. That way you can meet with your students on campus, or if you would like, you can meet online through Zoom conferencing. So again, plagiarism, please don't plagiarize. If you do have a disability, send me an email, let me know, and we can make sure to get it taken care of and get you assessed for the class. Grading is pretty standard for your A, A minus, B plus, and so on. So here is what our course is worth. You have our attendance, participation, and assignments worth 125 points. You have 3 quizzes worth 25 points each, a group project worth 100, an individual project worth 100, and a final exam worth 100 for a total of 500 points. So here is what our semester is going to look like. Given that it is an online class, I do like to keep it very vague here. I don't want to go into too much detail because I will be going into more details here under lessons for each week. I will be going into more details here of what we will be doing for that week. So here, I kind of want to give you an overview. So next week, we will be going over Chapter 1. We're going to start a little light to make sure you get a taste of what online learning is like, what we're going to be doing. So we're only going to be discussing Chapter 1 next week. For week 3, we'll be discussing Chapter 2. We will separate you guys into groups, and we will do our group project review. So whenever we review an assignment that's due, it will be in orange. Our quizzes are going to be in green. So here you have quiz 1, chapters 1 through 3, quiz 2, chapters 4 through 7, quiz 3, chapters 8 through 13. Your discussion forums are here in blue. So during week 5, 11, and 13, you will have a discussion forum to complete. And your assignments are here in yellow. Keep in mind, we don't have class here for spring break for that week. And then we do not have class on April 17th for Easter as well. And what I like to do is I like to give my students a little time for their other classes for their final exam. So we are going to be taking our final exam the week before finals week. So on April 24th, that week, the final exam will be located here in Sakai. Same thing, it will be under the tests and quizzes here. You will complete it on Sakai at home. It will be open books, open notes. That way, during finals week, you don't have to worry about taking your final exam, 4 final exams during 1 week. And what we do is we upload our individual project. It will be due on Wednesday, May 1st at 7 o'clock p.m. to 9:45 p.m. You must upload it during this time because it shows as if we did have a class, we participated together, and we did take our final exam. But in this case, it's swapped for your final exam and your individual project. So your individual project will be due during finals week, during 7 to 9:45 p.m., and your final exam will be the week before. I do give you group project weeks, so during week 7 and week 12, we will have group project weeks and a group activity to complete. This is the time that you could spend with your groups to work on your group project. Since it is an online class, I know it will be difficult, so that's why I want to give you time and weeks to work on your group project with your class. So that is it for this week. I want to wish you guys all the best of luck moving forward in our class. If you ever have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to contact me. You guys, I give you my cell phone number for a reason. I want you to feel comfortable in this online class. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, I wish you guys all the best of luck.